Hello, guys. Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I had my YouTube screen open from when I was sending out my emails and I came in and I saw all of you guys here chatting. Hello. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Say hello if you haven't already. Hello, Veronica. Hello, my girl, Megan. Hello, Shirley. Good to see you here. Hello, Greta. That's a new name. Good to see you. Glad that you're here. Welcome, guys. So I'm super excited. I'm going to wait for the notifications to go off and then we're going to get started. So, show of hands, who is crazy excited for March? Who is here for it? Who is ready? Who is ready to build momentum in March? I am here to help you do that. Roll call. Let me know if you are here for March. All right, pulling up my notes. Yes, I know you are, Megan. All right, guys, make sure you grab a notebook and grab a pen. Yes, Veronica, yes. Super excited. March Madness. Yeah, that too. March Madness all around, though. March Madness for sure. Mojo, momentum. How many words can we use with M's for March? Super excited, you guys. The idea of today's title just like came to me. I was looking at some old notes because I was like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? How do I want to leverage Super Saturday? And literally like one sentence in one of my past notes, I was like, that's what we're going to talk about. How anyone can start now and how anyone can make money now. Because you guys already know, like, that's the flex I'm on right now. And I'm going to break right into that because I think it's so important that we like dispel this myth that it has to take you, months and months, or years and years, or that you have to have all of this failure, or you have to go through so much in order to begin having success, and, making headway and seeing progress and making money. Like that used to be a message that I shared, like, pay your dues, do your time. And don't get me wrong, like that's a part of all of this. This is where I get loud, y'all. Like, I realized, I'm like, I came in here like, all happy Saturday. And I was like, roar. But this is how we do it. But I used to share messages like that. And the fact is, yes, that is true. It is a progress, right? It is a process. I'm sorry. We have to be here for the progress. We are a work in progress. Life is a work in progress. And so that's why we have to adapt the mindset of until, right? Because we do understand all of those things. But along my journey, I came into this philosophy for my own business. And that is, I am patiently impatient. Okay. I'm going to share that with you guys, what that means, because I do understand I'm a work in progress. Things are always changing. I'm always changing. I've got to be here for it. I've got to be here for the changes. I've got to be willing to evolve. I got to realize that my journey is not someone else's journey, and what someone else has done is not necessarily what I will do. And I've got to be here for me. I've got to be here for my journey. Right. And in some instances, it might take me a little bit longer than it's taken someone else, just like it might take someone else longer than it's taken me. All of that's okay. So when you get well with all of that, you realize, okay, but in all of that, like, that's great stuff. I hear what you're saying. Like, I'm that's fine. I'm a work in progress. Life is a work in progress. We got to go through whatever we're going to go through. That is exactly how I came up with the philosophy of being patiently impatient. Because I'm here until, like, I'm rocking this thing until. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? I have my goals and I'm here until. That's the mindset. That way I put no stipulations on how long it has to take me, how long it should take me, and I'm just here for it. This is my journey. It's not a stint. It's not 100 meters. It's not something that I'm trying. Clearly, after 16 years, it's not something I'm trying, right? I'm here for it. So while I'm doing this until, and I'm here for all of that stuff that we know just comes with the territory, the impatient part comes from I show up, I do the videos, I go live, I do the shorts, I email my list, I have the provisions in place in my business, and I take the steps, I take the provisions to bring success closer to me. So in doing that, right, I understand just because I do something, it's not necessarily saying that I'm going to see an instant result, but I know the results will happen. I know the results are there, right? Where a lot of people, right, they're like, yes, trust the process. I'm a work in progress. And they understand all those things, but then they do nothing. And then because they do nothing, they fall back on the whole thing. Well, I understand that my success is not everyone's, like, but you didn't do anything. So that's why we have to adapt like that mindset of I'm going to be patient, but or let's say it the other way around, right? I'm going to be impatient while being patient, right? And I'm telling you, it literally all comes together. It's like little things like this, you guys. I don't share with you guys often, but these are just all like philosophies, right, that I've adapted. This is why I say mentorship is so important, because people are out there on these YouTubes sharing this kind of stuff with you. They're telling you half truths. Yes, you can get started. Yes, you can make money. But unless you fix some things up here, right, a lot of times people just perpetually fail because they keep holding on to the past. I talked about this the other week, right? Or the other live stream. Who cares what you've invested before? Who cares what time you've put in before? Who cares what you've tried before? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Because as long as you hold on to that, you can't be here in the present to take advantage of all the opportunities that are happening right now. That are happening in the now. You can't. You simply can't. Because in your mind, you're thinking if I take one step forward, the same stuff that happened to me before or that you brought about yourself is going to happen again. Doesn't have to be the truth. There's new opportunities. We're in new times, right? And you've got to be open enough to recognize that. Because I'm telling you, I was thinking about this earlier today. I'm like, I'm going to keep showing up strong. I'm going to keep helping people understand what works and what works for me, what's happening in my business, why it's happening. I'm going to keep sharing the steps. I'm going to keep telling you, like, I invested into this and this is how I used it. If you want the same results, invest into it. Like, there is no one rides for free. I love that. Jen Sincero said that, and I'm a badass at making money. She says, nobody rides for free. So I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to keep sharing what's working, why it's working, how it's working. And for the right person, you guys, here is the whole bit right here. This is why I can stand so firm behind anyone can start now and anyone can make money now. Is because for the right person that hears this, a flip or switch gets flipped. A switch gets flipped and you drop into this place where you're like, yeah, I'm just so convinced that if I do what you do, right, that I can get my share. It's not that you can get what I get. We're not having that conversation. That's an unfair conversation. But if I do what you do, like if you see my business and you're like, I'm just so convinced if I do what she does, I can get my share. Success flips for you. It changes. The stuff of the past no longer matters. What you tried before no longer matters. Where you invested your money before no longer matters. Because you're no longer hanging on to that. You're hanging on to like a new vision, a new reality, a new sense of what can be. And believe it or not, that little bit right there is actually a major bit. And it's exactly how I got started for myself. I simply knew it was possible. I knew I was going to make money. I knew this was going to be my new way of life. Please write this next part down. I never tried anything. I never tried anything. I did things, period. I never tried anything. So I don't have the stories like a lot of people have of, oh, nothing's worked for me. Nothing has worked for me. Because for me, what I say in this title, that's how I always believed. If I attempted it, like if I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. There is no, it's not going to work. Does not compute. That does not compute for me. But I felt that way, you guys, before I made my first dollar online in 2007. I didn't see how failure was conceivable. I didn't see how failure was a thing. I didn't see how that was going to be my outcome. It made no sense to me. I knew that if I did what I saw the people that were inspiring me were doing, that I would make this my new way of life. It was just that simple. And I showed up every single day from day one, prior to making any money, prior to having my first subscriber on YouTube, prior to having an email list, prior to knowing what a capture page was, prior to knowing what an email marketing system was, prior to knowing what any of this stuff was. I stepped out there on day one like I was making this my new way of life. I showed up as if. That's the element right there that's missing for so many people. They're dipping their toe in the water. Or I'm climbing up on the high dive and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't swim, but I'll figure it out, right? I'm a dive, but I can't swim for real. But I jump, I'm the person, I'm gonna climb on the high dive. Where there are people out there, able bodies, can swim, worried about how cold the water is. Maybe dip my toe in. Worried about getting their hair messed up. Worried about getting their wigs messed up. Worried about their lashes or dipping their toe in the water. Able bodies can probably swim laps around a lot of people, dipping their toe in the water. Where there are people climbing up on the high dive, can barely fend for themselves, but they're going for broke. They're going for broke. Write that down. It's another element I feel like in 2007 when I got started, I just went for broke. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? I'm doing something new. I'm attempting something new. Whatever's working for other people, I'm not going to try to do something polar opposite to it. I'm just going to simply do what they did. So yeah, for the person that gets what I'm saying right now, this is for you. This is how you can start now and you can make money now. It's exactly how it happens. It's not mystical. It's not magical. There's not even a science to that part. It's just deciding. So number one, you got to start. Number two, you got to take action. Number three, you have to know. Okay, you have to know this. Because many people do start. Many people begin to take action. But nothing changes until something changes. And ultimately, like, that's why I do what I do. That's why I'm showing up today. Is because anyone can start. There's many of you guys out there likely that have started things in the past, meaning you have invested some money into something. Maybe you took action, maybe you didn't. But if you're sitting here today and you're saying you failed at that thing or that thing didn't work for you, you didn't stay in the game. You didn't change enough to make that work for you. At some point, you called it quits. At some point, you called it quits. At some point, you gave up. At some point, you stopped doing. At some point, you decided it wasn't going to work. Every single thing out there is monetizable. Okay, because we're talking about making money right now. Every single thing out there is monetizable. There's nothing that, and we're being responsible here. We're not talking about the legit Nigerian prince scams. We're not talking about that. Anything you invest into that's teaching you a skill, if it's already making money for some people, the likelihood is you are the denominator that's not allowing it to make money for you. Sometimes we have to hear these things. Because when I didn't like what I was getting on YouTube, I said it makes no sense that YouTube is working really, 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 really well for other people. And I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I could have created a lot of realities around why YouTube wasn't working for me. But instead, I got down to the bottom of why it was working for other people. And guess what I started doing? It's not rocket science. I started doing what other people were doing that were getting the results that I wanted, period, in the discussion. I didn't say YouTube sucks. YouTube doesn't like me. The algorithms hate me. I started doing what I saw other people doing that were getting the results that I wanted on YouTube. It really was that simple. Let me know if this is making sense. Megan already said it's fire. Y'all, so literally like that, this is why I show up. Because I feel like you know most of the things I talk about, whether you're new to my world, whether you just discovered me this past week, whether you bought the course from me and we're already rocking together, whether you've worked with me one-on-one, like I have a great feeling you know this stuff. But I really believe it's the bits like this that help you flip that switch that's been off this entire time. So it's like you've been walking around in a dark house this entire time. And you're like, other people have lights and I'm just not understanding why I don't have lights. Pay the bills. Why don't I have lights? And I feel like that's me tapping you on the shoulder and like, hey sis, like all you that switch right there, all you gotta do is flip it. And those whole lights are gonna happen for you. That's what I believe I am to the Make Money Online world. Is I want you to flip this, just flip that switch. Because it can be so much easier. It can be so much easier than what you may be making it out to be right now. Because I know for me, that's the exact thing that happened for me. I was like, I could have been doing this the whole time. I could have been growing my business by, 80% every month for a long time. Because what I did last month, I worked less than I've worked in a very, very long time in my business. I worked less. But I learned how to work smarter doing the things. 86.1% increase from January, y'all, to February. That is when I realized it can be easier. I'm here to help you with that. I'm here to help you with that. Right? This is the first time I've ever broke it down like that. Because isn't it true? Would y'all agree? For those of y'all that are rocking with me right now, like you're in the live chat, like a lot of things I said, you're like, yeah, I know that. But it's just the switch. Like, the house has electricity, you pay the bills every single month. Like, it's just that switch. You're not flipping it. So I made a special note, you guys, because I really told myself I needed to slow down and talk about something today. And that's how we're going to start this off. You're welcome. You're welcome. Veronica, you're welcome. The biggest thing is, you guys, I need you to know that I was new like you at one point. That I came into this thing and it was deer in the headlights and it was fascination. I was new just like you. And I started searching online because I no longer wanted to do the MLM network marketing stuff that I was doing. I just knew there had to be a way for me to make money online. And if you've heard this story before, please just bear with me, because I believe your breakthrough can be in why I was called to really share this today. Because you do know the steps, and we are going to talk about the steps for anyone that's new here. You're not going to leave empty-handed. It'll just be simply a decision not to do what you heard, but you will leave, right, with your loot bags. You will leave knowing everything you need to know about getting started, building momentum, and getting this doggone thing going. You will know. So just like you, I was new. My search started like so many of your searches started. Or however you're consuming content, my journey started the same way, but I was on a forum. This was 2007. And I just knew there had to be a way that I could have a business from home online. I didn't know what that meant, what that entailed. And so on that forum, I saw all kinds of stuff. And it wasn't until one day where one post was intriguing enough to lead me to MySpace. And then from that beautifully crafted MySpace profile, it led me, and we call that My Story Marketing. The profile that I read, the wall, they were incorporating My Story Marketing. That story led me to YouTube. And that's where I flipped the switch. That's where I was like, I can see, because I saw people then on YouTube doing what I believed I could do myself. And so in all of that, I happened to find a book. I was on another like social media type platform. We no longer have it. It was a paid platform for business people. And there was a graphic, it was a banner, and it said something about, a $5 business. And I'm like, what? And I clicked on it. And that night I bought the product. And then I began consuming it, and it gave me the opportunity to sell the product, right, and earn 100% commissions. Because it wasn't PLR, MRR. It was an opportunity where I got to sell it. And when people bought it, they paid me directly. And so as I read the book, like, because the book taught me, the book was teaching me the fundamentals of making money online, right? Back then, the big thing was multiple streams of incomes, and people still have that idea and that mindset, and that's a wrong mindset. It's a busy mindset, where stacked income is a productive mindset, right? So it's like in my business, I earn many streams of income, but it's in a very, very stacked fashion where I'm not running myself ragged. I'm not managing a lot of things. It's kind of like one decision begats more income streams that open up in my business. It's just the way that it's set up. And believe it or not, you have the same opportunity when you work with me to have the same thing happen for you, right? You can sell the course. You can build recurring income through a marketing system. You can actually make more in recurring income than most people are trying to earn, being very deliberate about building their recurring income businesses, all right? Because of the nature of how all this works. And you could and because of how all this works, you can sell other digital products as well. That's my business model. Right? That's my business model. You can do the same thing. That's like how you're stacking versus having like all of these income streams, and you're trying to figure out, like you're like a DJ over here, right? Like, no, you can have everything just flow together. And so as I read that, I was like, more people need to know this. And so with what I was learning from that book and what I was beginning to learn about attraction marketing from the people that I was plugged into on YouTube, I got out there, right? Went to my husband and said, I need a webcam. We went to Walmart, we got a webcam, and I kicked off my online business with one YouTube video. I just got out there one day and I said, okay, this is what we're doing. And I put myself on a 100-day journey. And I just began to share what was in that book. And I began to share what I was learning about attraction marketing. And I started telling people, like, I remember having to bug family and friends. I remember going to meetings, and I knew there had to be a better way, but those companies didn't allow us to grow our businesses online at that time. And so with this new discovery, I was like, I know there are other people out there that are just like me, that are trying to get out of the MLM network marketing rat race. They're tired of the regionals. They're tired of the Super Saturdays. Don't you love it? But I love Super Saturdays now. Tell me if you like Super Saturdays now. I was tired of the Super Saturdays. I was tired of prospecting. I was tired of going to Walmart or Target, and every time I saw someone within 3 feet of me, I had to go and talk to them, because if I didn't love my family. You guys know all of that MLM lingo. If I didn't talk to the cashier or my waitress, I didn't love my family. And so I was compelled to do all of these things to build a business. So when I came online, I'm telling you, I was really, really looking for a solution, because I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. MLM and network marketing was just the way I was introduced to it. And the way that they, make you feel like, at least back then, like you were part of a cult. It took me forever to leave my first network marketing opportunity, because I felt like I wouldn't love my family if I felt like I was a loser if I quit. All of these things. And really, I just wanted to find a better way. That's all I wanted. And so when I came online and I discovered that book that said, hey, Steph, now that you learned what's in this book, right, you have a whole opportunity. You can go out there and share this book with other people, and you get to keep all of the money every single time they buy it from you. Say less. I'm learning about attraction marketing. It makes sense that we can, build a business where leads are chasing us, sales are chasing us, people are coming to us. We don't have to bug family and friends. Say less. Okay, I get this. And then all I did was I brought my prior experiences, and I realized that if I felt this way, if I felt like there's got to be a better way, and for me, I found that better way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I found that better way between that book and between the information I was learning from other people. And because I was a doer and I did what they were doing, I started implementing attraction marketing. And I was using the book as an income stream. I could speak from experience that this is amazing and more people need it. That was the basis of all of my content when I first got started. Made my first sale in 3 days. So let's just say 3 videos into this, I made my very first sale. The Steph Perez you're looking at now is not the Steph Perez of 2007. I did not have an email list. My YouTube channel was brand new for my business. No subscribers on YouTube, no followers, no nothing, no real working knowledge of how all of this works. I didn't have a capture page. I didn't have a money getting system. I didn't know anything. So what I know now, I knew nothing when I got started. All I knew, please write this down. This right here is going to save your business. All I knew is that more people needed to know what I was discovering and what I knew at that point. That's all I knew. And clearly that was enough to get me out there shooting my first videos. It was enough to get people saying, this girl's onto something. It was enough to get people subscribing to my channel, buying the book from me, looking forward to my content, reaching out to me, all of these things. Because in my first 30 days, I made 28 sales. 28 sales. You guys, the reason why I love selling this digital marketing course, this digital marketing product with Master Resale Rights, is because you got to know all I see is my early beginnings. I see that you guys have the same opportunity that I had in 2007. I literally did the title of this video. I got started then, and I made money then. It did not compute that I was going to do this thing and have to spend months and months and months figuring out. This thing not working for me, not an option. And so I got out there, and I hope this changes things for anyone that needs to hear this. When I say I got out there and I acted as if, I led from the front. I had people that were in the game that were like, what is this chick talking about? What is this $5 business? You can't make money with $5. You can't. What is she doing? Not knowing if there was a whole back end to what I was doing. I didn't even know how big what I was doing was. But did that matter? Do I know how electricity works? No, but I flip the doggone switch and I have lights. Pay the bill, flip the switch, have lights. Bought the ebook, started telling people, made money. I didn't need to know all the intricacies, and I didn't need to figure it all out. All I needed to do was to let people know I got the hookup. Y'all, I got the hookup. You thought you had to bug family and friends? Psych. You thought you had to go to meetings? You thought you had to go to opportunity briefings? Psych. You thought you had to bug the cashier and the waitress and the mom with the cute baby? Psych. That's all that I did. So what I want to encourage you to do, like when it comes to this digital marketing course, is understand, for those that have it, you have the hookup. You have the hookup. I sell the hookup. That's how I look at my business. I sell the hookup. And I show up in this way to help you really understand like what you've got your hands on. And for those that are not in the know, like you don't have this, but you're out there looking for a way to make money, right? I want to be the person that guided me from that forum to MySpace to YouTube back in 2007. I want to be that person for you today. I want you to be able to say, I see the light. Because if we can keep it as simple as I kept it in 2007, which is all that I do now, is there anything with what I shared from 2007 and all you know about what I do now, is there any difference outside of the fact that now I have whole systems? And I learned about that in the process. I learned about that, right? I piecemealed my knowledge, my education, everything together to get to a place where I learned about capture pages, and I built my first capture page, and having an email autoresponder and building my email list. I learned about all of that stuff over time. Where now you invest $500 one time into yourself. We used to blow $500 in like a weekend when my daughter was in travel softball. Hotels, food, whatever. And so I never want to minimize it to make people feel bad, but I just want to ask you, like, how bad do you want whatever change or up leveling? Or if you feel like there's a deficiency in your knowing ability to make money, what are you going to do to correct that? And there's just there's nothing else I know of like this that does it this way and gives anyone the opportunity to be able to learn all they have to learn about making money online, and empowers you to go out there and begin sharing the knowledge, your new discoveries, your excitement, your vision with other people, and be able to put people on and create $500 days for yourself. I just don't know. On top of affording you the opportunity to gain all of this knowledge, to go out there and create your own digital products if you want to, your own services, your own products, sell whatever you want. That's where I think people are missing. Because when I go back to 2007, yes, I can say that ebook empowered me to go out there and sell the ebook and make my initial money. But what it did was it set me up. It hooked me up. It was the best investment I've ever made in my business because it enabled me to get started properly. And now everything has come full circle. And the way that I got started is the way I'm helping people now. That is why I tell you, I know this works. But the one thing that I did differently than a lot of people was, yes, everyone can invest. Everyone can seem to take action. I just simply decided to see it through, because this was going to be my new way of life. And I called it in 2007. It wasn't about a certain amount of money. It was about, I want to eventually not be a nurse. I want to be able to work from home. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be able to be involved. I want to be able to be an entrepreneur. I want to be successful. I want to make a lot of money. I want this to be my new way of life. And I simply committed to it. That is what I show up to help other people do. So write this down, please. You start making money faster when you decide you want to make money now. It does not have to take you forever. And just like the product in 2007, this product gives you the opportunity to be able to sell it as your own if you desire, just like I do. But if you have been evaluating this course from anybody else, the likelihood is you see that I market it totally differently. You might not even know the name of the course if you haven't done your homework. Because for me, please write this down, I market the solution. I understand that we're about $1 billion a day industry, that there are over 100,000 searches a month for how to make money online alone. There's another slew of searches for digital marketing, another slew of searches for how to start an online business. People out there, they don't need this information. They desire it because they're searching for it. They desire it. So you're telling me the thousands of customers that I want this year are not out there? Absolutely they are. So I choose to sell a high-end desire and high-end demand product, knowing the customers are out there. And every single ounce of my breath is used to let them know that I have the solution to help you make money online. I have the solution. I just simply decided I'm going to make money. I decided I'm going to make a boatload of money. I decided I'm going to do exceptionally well. I simply decided. I might have finessed it more than in 2007, but in 2007, it really was that too. I just simply decided. And in 16 years, you guys, and I say this because for anyone that's been out there for a while, and maybe you have stories of money you've invested, things you've tried, you failed the process at some point. You have to hear that. Why must I say that? Because there is no magic pill. At some point, you just have to simply say, it's like when I met my husband, right? I was 20 years old, going on 20. No, I was 20 years old, just turned 20. So I had a little bit of a dating history. But it wasn't until I met him where I was like, oh yeah, my toothbrush is planted. I'm not going home. It was just like, I know you guys might laugh, but I had never done that or been like that with anyone. I'm like, toothbrush is planted. I'm not going home. What are we doing today? I was there. I became a fixture and he became a fixture in my life. For me, I remember it just being like, I found the person. I found where I'm going to be. I just knew. And I didn't have any ideas of we have to get married faster. There was none of that. I just knew. And because I knew, I acted as if. How about that? I acted as if. Right? Literally acted as if. You guys have to have recollections in your life where it was like you just knew, and I'm not saying this and when it comes to my husband, where you just knew this is where I'm supposed to be. This is mine. Have you ever gone on a job interview? You're like, that job is mine. You just knew. Showed up as everything. You acted as if the promotion was yours. Act as if. In business, most people just don't do that. They try things. I hope this pans out. I hope this works out. I hope this is not a bad investment. Boo-boo, it already is, if that's the mindset that you have going into it. It already is. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing anyone can do it's already a busted investment. Because there should be no investment until you're like, this is it. This is it. I'm investing because I don't make bad investments. I don't make bad choices. And I'm using this to help me get what I want. Things change. That's how you can get started now and decide to make money now. And now it's just you decide what now is for you. We're in March. I really only want to be available to let's make money in March. What does that look like? How do we do it? Let's make money in March. So you decide today, I'm unavailable to not make money. Act as if things will change. And it's one of those things I will keep repeating because for those that hear it, and I don't need a lot of people to hear it, I really just want to change one person's life every single day through what it is that I do. That's all that I want. I want one person to see it every single day and to be like, yes, that makes so much sense. I'm in. I'm ready. But I will keep sharing this message because I know for me, without a doubt, It was just me deciding. Okay. And then through mentorship, right? Then through mentorship, I can help you. I can help you with the rest. Ask anyone that's here. I can help you with the rest. I way over deliver when it comes to that stuff. You have way more than enough access to resources, access to me, to be able to pick my brain, to be able to watch me, to be able to model me, to be able to learn everything I know. You have the space to do that, the opportunity to do that. And I only do the mentorship because I know how important it is to your overall development. The course is amazing. We now have 3.0 that just opened up a couple days ago. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's so organized. It really guides you through getting your business set up for online business success and teaching you everything that you need to know. You can come to me and say, Steph, this is what I want to do for myself. And I can say, these are the modules you want to watch. And this is the order in which you want to watch them. It's beautiful. But then there's going to come a time in your business where, again, you're ready to play chess. You're ready to go to that next level. And these are the conversations that we have to help you get there. So remember, you guys, the steps are the steps always. Okay, so let's just talk about the steps. And if you want to get started, right, I'll explain in detail how to get started, what it entails. If you don't already know, right, like I think I've already said, like so much just kind of through what I'm saying. But I want to make sure if you do have questions, right, that I answer them and I help you and that you go ahead and get started. Like that's at the end of the day, that's just the decision. You just have to decide, I'm going to get started. I'm going to take action. And if I want things to change, right, I'm going to be the element that's going to change. Like I'm 49 years old, y'all. When things have been broken in my life, I have to be adult enough to go back and say, well, I was kind of the common denominator in most of those things that broke. If I want things to change, I can't just keep thinking it's the things in my life or the luck. At some point, I've got to say, if I want things to be different, I've got to be different. If I want things to change, I've got to change. If I want things to be better, I've got to be better. Like whatever you want, right? I want to make more money, then become more to more people. It always comes down to you. That one right there, right? That one right there is everything to you making money online. You want to make more money, become more to more people. Help more people, inspire more people, empower more people, educate more people, put more people on, hook more people up. You will make money. Whew, I need a nap. I remember our pastor used to always say that. I'm going home and taking a nap. All right. So these are the steps. Number one, get the training. All right. It's like Oprah. You get training, you get training, you get training. Everyone's got to get training. Okay, I simply, like my business used to be open for everybody, meaning if you wanted to book a call with me, anyone could book a call with me. When I realized oftentimes I was talking to unqualified people, meaning I couldn't help them much because they didn't have the tools that they needed, right? Just like when I went to nursing school, I had a list of stuff I had to get before I could even come to class, right? Or we could begin doing our work. There was a prereq. Everyone's got to get the training. Okay, if you want, right? Again, stuff I talk about. If you want to start making money online, you want exponential growth, you want an 86% increase, you want to write your own checks, you got to get the training. Okay? This is so important when it comes to making money online. Okay? And it comes to our trainings. Make sure the training has everything that you need to help you start making money. Right? So in some of my content, I talk about things like establishing your niche, right? Picking a product that's appropriately to sell to that niche. Okay, I got very, very mindful in my business. I have an amazing niche, and my niche is like, they are rabid. My niche, they buy, they spend because they know what they want. They want to make money online, right? My target niche knows that they got to invest in what they want. They know they got to work for what they want. So I chose a very high-end desire and demand digital product, right? Every aspect of my business, I think about those things. So you want to make sure the training is going to have everything that you need so that you can start making money online, like I did in 2007. It's going to teach you everything, and it's going to help you get set up for online business success. You guys, the reason I emphasize that, because being the kind of marketer I am and business person I am over the years, and even to this day, I still have people that are like, Steph, I've invested a lot of money into this thing, but I still don't know what to do. That's a shame. That is a shame. You want to make sure that when you are investing money, you're going to have everything that you need. We not only give you the training and make sure you know exactly how to get set up for online business success, right? We give you a pre-done funnel. I even give you a pre-done funnel. I give you my funnel. So you go to GoProWithSteph.com, you can model my sales page. The marketing system is free. The only thing you might have to invest in extra is a domain name. $12 a year. So make sure it's everything to help you get set up for online business success. When you purchase through me, I do you one better because you have everything you need within the course and you have me. Number two, you're going to use what you learn. Let me know if any of this sounds familiar from the story I told of my 2007 startup and success. Use what you learn to sell a high in demand digital product. So the great thing with this digital marketing course with resale rights is that you might be like me in 2007. I didn't know anything about making money online. But what I did know as I went through that first digital product that I purchased, people need to know this. They need to know this. And I got out there and I started telling them how they needed this, and people started buying from me. So with this education, the course can be the very first digital product that you decide to sell. Or you can go to the module that will teach you how to create a digital product of your own. Yes, we have that. No, this is not a course about selling a course. Can someone please type that in the live chat for the people way in the back? This is not a course about selling a course. You don't even learn how to do that until like module 9 in 3.0. See, I really go through the training, y'all. I know it's not module 10 anymore. I know it's module 9. So you have intro modules and lessons, and you have 8 modules about you and establishing you and your vision and understanding all this stuff before you even decide to sell the course as your own. So this is not a course about selling a course. It's a course designed to teach you digital marketing. And I love this part better, teach you the business of online business. And that's really what my mentorship is about, really teaching you the business, right? How do I make money? How am I successful? I teach you those things. Okay? I teach you those things. Thank you, my girl, Megan. This is not a course about selling a course. No. That's a benefit of buying this particular digital marketing course, is that it can be the first digital product you sell. And that was me in 2007. That's how, very important note, you guys, it's how I was able to make money so fast, because I didn't have to figure out what to sell. I didn't have to wrap my head around an opportunity. I didn't have to figure out or go months and months and months trying to create something. I didn't have to go out there trying to vet what's a good opportunity, what's good to sell, what should I get my hands on. I was like, this is amazing. I love this. And to know that I could use that same passion and excitement to go sell it. And that's what I did. So if you find that same passion and excitement when you're going through the course, I don't understand how you don't make money by selling it. And I know that's a really, really tough charge, y'all. And don't be mad at me for saying that, for anyone that's been out there trying to sell and you haven't made money. Maybe that's the switch you need. Maybe that's the switch you need to friggin' flip. So if you're one of those people where you're going through it, you're like, oh my gosh, people need this, then you take that, oh my gosh, people need this energy to whatever platform you want and connect with people. Call people in that are out there open to making money online, open to starting an online business, open to learning about digital marketing, open to leveling up. Because here's the thing, y'all. I've been in this for 16 years. I bought this course from someone. And I'm not even in communication with this person. I think they dropped off. I bought this course likely from someone with way less experience than I have. Mic drop. So there are people out there that just want to level up, or like me, they want to pivot. I pivoted. I didn't want to do my coaching business anymore. I pivoted and I bought this course from someone that was selling it because they had, oh my gosh, people need to know this energy. And if it's not the course, maybe you're buying the course because you have an area of expertise where you're like, I've got to share this with other people. I've got to help people learn how I did XYZ or how to do XYZ. Then go to that module within the course and learn how to create your digital product. There's a lesson on how to create, or a module on how to create a written digital product, as in ebooks and guides and things of that nature. There's a module on how to create video-based digital products. No, they literally keep blowing me away. Okay, so once you learn, then you're going to get set up to sell a high-in-demand digital product. Okay, so you're going to use what you learn, because you still got to learn, and you're going to sell a high-in-demand digital product to your market of people. Okay, step number 3, set up automations. All right. You're going to set up very simple automation. So like when you go to goprowithsteph.com, I'm talking about 2 automations that I have running like a boss in my business right now. So goprowithsteph.com. All right. The way that automation works, someone opts in, bam, they're on my email list. All right. I love it because our marketing system is so cold. If someone gives me a bogus email, it doesn't even recognize it and it will not count it against my list of people. Love it. It's like didn't even exist. Love it. So someone joins my list, they're on my email list. As soon as they join, my automation fires off an email. And then for the next like 15, 16 days, they receive an email from me giving them more information and inviting them to go check out the course. Right? So those first 15 or 16 days, I am educating them, I'm inspiring them, I'm empowering them all through automation. I set it up once, and now every single person that requests information, they get the same set of emails. Y'all, you ever heard things like sleep money? Or you desire to make money while you're working your 9-to-5 job? It's the automations that enable you to do that. It's the automations that allow me, right, to wake up to $500, $1,000, $1,300, or to make that kind of money all throughout the day. When someone opens an email and they're like, yes, it's my time to buy, they click the link. They don't have to call me. They don't have to DM me. They don't have to say, Steph, where do I send the money? They click a button and they choose, do I want to pay with PayPal? Do I want to pay with debit or credit card? Do I want to use Klarna? Do I want to use Afterpay? Do I want to split my payments up? They get started. The moment they click that submit button to buy, I'm $500 up. Now I'm saying this because I want you to put yourself in my shoes with this automation bit. Because all of this is happening while I'm doing other things. Right? Maybe I'm, working on my store. Maybe I'm cooking dinner. Maybe I'm sleeping. Right? Maybe I'm doing Pilates, whatever. But it's able to happen without me. And then once they buy, right? Unless there's a glitch, they're not waiting on me to give them access. They instantly get access to the course so they can begin to dive in, even if it's 3:00 in the morning. That's what you want. Okay? That's what this course helps you set up. So this isn't buy the course, get really excited about making money, and then buy this other course that teaches you how to sell digital products, and then buy this other course that will teach you how to build a funnel, and then buy this other course that will teach you how to do email marketing, and then buy this other course that will teach you how to use YouTube, and this other course that will teach you how to do Pinterest. And if you don't want to do those things, another course. No, boo-boo. You get it all within this digital marketing course. How can we even call it a course? This digital marketing monster. You get it all. You get it all. Why should you go spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on one course to teach you one marketing platform when you don't even know if that is what you're really going to want to do? How about the power to learn YouTube? Who do you think you learned YouTube from? Who was blessed, so blessed, to be able to contribute training to this amazing platform? This girl. A blessing and honor to know that I'm teaching people, thousands and thousands of people that want to learn how to start making money online and using YouTube. Maybe it's Pinterest. I have a lot of my customers that are venturing into Pinterest because they want more of a faceless business, right? Or they feel it's more comfortable. Do you know how good that makes me feel now to be able to, when people are like, Steph, I want to do what you do, but I just don't know if I can do video. Fantastic. You don't have to. You don't have to. Go learn Pinterest. That's my next choice for people is Pinterest, right? Unless like you already feel like you have the Instagram, TikTok thing on lock. I like to teach people how to build long-term businesses, and YouTube and Pinterest are the long game. These are the platforms you build a library, you build a hub. But maybe you do want to learn Instagram. Our Instagram training is amazing. You know why? Because you're learning Instagram not from a latest, greatest influencer. You're learning Instagram from a lady who built a whole local market business on Instagram. So you're really learning the nuts and bolts on how to build an Instagram platform or business for yourself, or platform to support your business, right? That's more sustainable. That's not just about dancing. What if you can't dance, right? What if you can't point? What if you don't want to do those things? Learn it in a different way. If you want to learn TikTok, like maybe you do want to do that kind of marketing, right? We have TikTok training. TikTok training is by the founder, right, of our course that has over 100,000 followers on TikTok. Maybe you want to learn blogging. Maybe you want to learn Facebook. It's all there, y'all. It's all there. No excuses. Okay, so then you're going to set your automations up. All right, you guys, and again, the reason I'm such an advocate of this course is because, and my mentorship, is because I don't even think some people that work with me really understand like how cold I am with strategy and seeing through things. I make all of my decisions for the long term. So even when it came to my digital product store, I chose probably the toughest platform because I was like, if I'm going to have an e-commerce store, I want to be Fashion Nova. I want to be able to have those kind of flows and that kind of email marketing. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want to have a digital product store like these TikTokers have that are just up on Stan Store. And that's not what I wanted. To each its own. But I knew what I wanted. And because, again, I've developed these skills over the years, right? And I know about automation and I know all that it can do for you. And I have a great mentor in this way. I was able to set up, right, the ideal e-commerce business for me. First month out, right, multiple 4 figures. Where can people do this? I share these things to inspire you, not to brag. But they only are happening for me because I've been serious about these skills. I've been serious about this knowledge. I've been serious about digital marketing and learning these skills and how it can be your new way of life. This is not about a stint. This is about developing something for yourself that can make you sizable, really good money. We're no longer in this era of, the influencer. We're in the era of sustainability, pay the bills, provide retirement. Can someone say amen? Are you hearing me? That's the era that we're in. Let me learn this stuff so that I can eat. Let me learn this stuff so I can have a good retirement. Let me learn this stuff so I don't have to be in my 60s and 70s working. Let me learn this stuff for survival. So I understand the gravity. I understand this, how serious this is. I understand what's at stake when people decide not to treat this seriously. Because this is not a game. This is not a biz op. This is not the latest, greatest. This is what will help you develop the skills so you can pay the bills. No matter where you're getting started, no matter what your age is, no matter what you want to sell, you have to know what's in this course. Let me know if you're getting this. Let me know if this is helpful. And then number 4, okay? So then once you have your automation, you see why automation is so important? Y'all, the automation bit, I am unavailable to not have my business, is that email automation bit. That's why I'm always building an email list. On my store, I'm building an email list. Everything, automation. I make so much money through my email list. I make a lot of money up front through live streams and through videos. I would blow your mind if you knew how much money I make from people that just find me like within days. They buy the course from me within days of finding me. That's also why I can say anyone can start now and make money now. Because if people are finding me and making buying decisions within days and sometimes the day, why can't they do it with you? Why can't they? They can. Long gone are the days where someone needs 7 to 12 exposures. If you learn what's in this course and take my mentorship seriously, you'll learn how to actually build a brand. You'll learn how to build a compelling presence online. You'll learn how to develop your niche and to speak to them in such a way and how to attract people that already know they want what you have to sell, which makes it easier for you to make money. This is how I know anyone can start now and decide to make money now. But you got to be put onto the knowing bit. And that's what this course is. That's what my mentorship is. It's that knowing bit. Number 4, then you choose your platform to grow on. You just choose. You just decide. Someone asked a question the other day, a very valid question, but I realized this is where a lot of people get kind of hemmed up, right? So we're never like creating something just so that we can get out there and throw it out there to the market and try to like make money from it, all right? We're setting our business up, right? So our business becomes like a store, like your brand's a store. So like this digital marketing course with Master Risa, right, is not something where I was like, how do I get out there real fast and try to sell this fast? I set foundations up for myself. Same thing with my digital product store. It wasn't like, how do I create this store and then just try to sell a bunch of stuff? No, it's everything strategically thought out, right? And so we're choosing our platform. That's why I say a platform to grow on. You want to learn the platform. You want to start creating content for the platform. You want to create a plan, because write this down. It's so important. I don't think enough people get it. The platform you choose is the platform and how people will discover you. It's how they will become aware of you. You understand that, right? Like this isn't just for giggles. It's where they will become aware of you. Do you see why you have to learn this stuff? So if you choose YouTube, you're going to learn YouTube. You're going to create content for YouTube. You're going to begin to hone your YouTube skills. You're going to begin to hone your content creation skills, your messaging skills, your branding skills, your storytelling skills, all these things. You're going to begin to, these are all the things, right, that make me be able to do what I can do on YouTube. I've honed all these things over the years. So you might not be a great communicator. If you want to use YouTube, you will learn to be a great communicator. Right? You might not be great at video marketing. You can learn to become great at those things. But the platform you choose is how people become aware of you. It's not mystical. It's not magical. Every single one of my sales comes from someone that has become aware of me first on YouTube, elects for more information by going to goprowithstuff.com, and then electing to buy the course from me. Or they become aware of my store. Right? And they join my email list because I offer them a certain percentage off. And then a percentage of those people will go on to buy their first products. And a percentage of those customers will go on to buy more products. But every single sale starts at a point of awareness. Right? Starts at a point of awareness. So your fourth step is to pick your platform to grow on. Now, out of all of the steps, this is where your job begins. Maybe no one's ever put it to you like this. This is where your job begins. We're not like, how can I turn a trick to make a quick buck? That's not what this is about, right? It's like so where you maybe go to a 9-to-5 job every day, right? And for some of y'all that you've been trying to make this your full-time thing, this is where you likely have been missing. Right? Where I used to get up every single day, go to work as a nurse, right? Got up at a certain, can I just put you guys on? Got up at a certain time, right? Like I knew there were steps in my day, did certain things at work, had a checklist at work, right? Knew what I had to do before shift change, knew how to pass the meds and who needed what, and had an entire checklist. That's how I got paid on the job. In my business, that's step 4. That's my job. Creating content for YouTube. That's my job. No content, no leads, no opt-ins, no interest, no awareness, no money made. People will hear that. They will say they know it, but they will not treat their platforms like a job. It's the subtle switches, y'all. These platforms are not just about throwing spaghetti against the wall. It's not just about throwing crap up. It's treating the platform, no matter what it is, that now becomes, right, your job. Because on a daily basis, your platforms, now you might get to a point where you don't have to create content on a daily basis. I create way less content now. And I get way more views, way more opt-ins. Y'all, yesterday I got like 29 opt-ins. Success leaves clues. I share these things, again, not to brag. Because if you're someone that's out there, you feel like you're doing and you're not making money, but did you get 29 opt-ins yesterday? Did you get any opt-ins yesterday? Do you see why knowing these things are so important? Because it's not just about, right, I have and I should make money. No. There's skill development with all of these things. Okay, so step 4, choose your platform to grow on. That's the base of that's what's going to make you the money. Okay, so you choose the platform to grow on. And then when people become aware of you, your automation kicks in when they want to learn more about what you do. Now you begin to build a list, which is your greatest asset in business, right? Through your content on your platform and now your email list that's growing, right? You have that high in demand digital product that you're selling. And remember, you create your content properly. They're only opting in because they, 1, like you, and 2, if you have a brand like me, if you have more of a faceless brand, they might not know much about you. But what's more important is they're opting in because they have an interest in the digital product. So now they've given you the license, right, to be able to email them, reminding them that they had an interest in solving a problem and that your digital product was the answer. So you set things up in one way, and then it worked for you in reverse. Let me know if you're now getting this. So you negate any of these and you just create a business that is not firing off. You need all the pistons firing. So do you see how a lot of people, they will get all the way through setting up automations, and then their accounts are like a ghost town. There's nothing anyone can do if you're not going to show up and advertise and market your business and your products. Thank you, Greta. So glad this is helpful. All right. You guys, this is why I recommend the digital marketing course that I sell, because it gives you everything that you need. So number one, when you decide to buy the product, all right, you're getting the education that you need to learn digital marketing skills, to get set up for online business success, and to learn the business of online business. Okay, I coined that because there is a business to this. It's not just I'm starting an online business. No, you got to learn the business. Okay, and I always tell people it's just like you start a McDonald's franchise. You invest your millions of dollars into a McDonald's franchise, and even after you've met all the prereqs and you've paid, going to Hamburger University is part of the process, because you've got to learn the business of McDonald's. Just having the money to invest is not enough. You've got to learn the business of McDonald's. So just having the internet at our disposal and it seemingly being easy for anyone to jump out there and just start a business and start making money, not enough. That's fantastic that it's easy. It's fantastic that anyone can start. I think it's amazing that it's so economical for anyone to get the education and start a business and start to sell stuff. Think about it, y'all. $500. You get the education, you get the knowledge, you get to develop your skills. You get to learn everything you need from A to Z about making money online. You get the opportunity to sell the course as your own if you would like that as an option. You learn how to create your own digital products and create your own opportunities, and you get ownership. It's a digital download. You get to own this course on your hard drive. It's a digital asset, not something you're leasing or renting. You get to own it. This is a license to write your own check. It's like I shared over the past couple of days. Where can a girl like me go and increase her income from 80 to 86% in 86% in 1 month? Where can I go? Where else can I go? %, 5%, 50%, it doesn't matter. We're not doing that on our jobs. Jobs aren't bad. They just don't give you that opportunity. Here, it literally is a license to write your own check in so many different ways. So the first thing is you're investing your $500. You're buying the course, but you're really investing it into yourself. You're going to learn what's in it. You're going to get set up for online business success. You're going to come into my mentorship world, hop on office hours this coming up Tuesday, ask questions, get guidance, get feedback, gain clarity. Steph, I just purchased. Where do you suggest I go first based upon what I want? And I will guide you and I will tell you. Where else can you go to get that? Dive into the Mentorship Hub. Go through the Blitz series. Amazing. It's going to blow your mind. It's everything that most people don't even know they need, but it's the very things that have exploded my business over these past several months. That's what the Growth Blitz is. It's everything that's exploded my business. I'm so strategic in my business, even to my store. Every single one of my product releases, it's only information that's exploded my own business. And so much like the course, people buy my digital products, they get to sell them as their own. This is the business model, you guys, I believe in. You no longer have to invest into information for information's sake alone. You now get to invest in information that betters yourself and that you get to use for yourself, learn for yourself, make your business better, and then turn right back around and sell it to other people. I am all about opportunity. There's just never been a better time. Not only does this feel like it's a trend, but it's not. But while people perceive it as a trend, baby, you better ride that friggin' train. Who cares they see it as a trend? It's not a trend. But as long as people see it as a trend, and while it's super hot right now, why are you not riding this train? Why are you not getting on it for yourself and getting out there and letting people know that such opportunity exists? So you're going to invest in yourself. Please write this next bit down. These are skills that no one can ever take away from you. When you go through my business, you'll realize I have a very savvy strategy-based business. While most people are out there playing checkers, I learned how to play chess, and I'm turning other people onto that. And I've said this before, and it's open for anybody because y'all know my heart. But in 16 years and all of my conversations, I just realized we need representation. I need people to know I'm really good at what I do. I need people to know I make really good money. I need people to know this because I want them to know, regardless of the color of your skin, it's available to you as well. Maybe you relate to the fact that I'm 49, right? And I pivoted and I'm in this direction now. And I exploded my business so fast. Yes, I had 16 years of experience, but I started this from zero. I closed down a 6-figure a year coaching business to set this up to do this. And yes, my skills have benefited me, but isn't that how it should be? I shouldn't have to start from scratch because I've developed these skills over all these years. That's why I say skills pay the bills. So maybe it's the fact that you relate to the fact that I'm 49. Y'all, I had another person that was telling my husband the other day, like so many nurses have been purchasing this course from me recently, right? And funny, they're like all in their 60s. And I told my husband, I'm like, I have work to do. I have work to do. And all of their stories are similar. I'm ready to retire, but I'm not ready to retire. I don't have the money to retire. That's for me. I'm like, there's so much work to be done out there. So much work. So many people. And unlike biz ops that I've done in the past, and it's why I had to walk away from them, I know that when someone comes to me and they're like, Steph, like, this is my situation, I know it's possible. If you're one of those people, because I'm not going to call anyone's name out on this, if you're one of these people where you shared that with me, know, number one, you're not alone. And number two, it's possible. If you are hearing me right now, it's possible. We have leveled the playing field. We've simplified it. When you go over to GoProWithSteph.com, you opt in, the first thing you're going to see is digital marketing simplified. That's what we've done. So you're going to develop these skills so that you can pay the bills. Might not be able to talk, but you can pay the bills. Then you're going to decide what's the opportunity for you. Right? Do you want to create your own digital products based upon a knowledge or skill base that you have? Do you want to sell the course as your own? Do you want to do a combination of the both of them? Do you have a product, like a real world product you want to sell? No matter what you want to do, if you want to do it online, you got to know what's in this course. You got to learn these things. So then you create your opportunity. All right. My opportunity is digital products, specifically done for you digital products. Right? I sell digital products that give people opportunity. I sell digital products that teach people. I sell digital products that level up people's businesses. I sell digital products that give people opportunity. So nobody that works with me has to start from scratch. That's my business. Okay, that's the opportunity that I created through going through the course and gaining my vision over my first several months. I didn't have a clear vision when I first started. I was just selling the course much like a lot of people. And for those that have hung out with me, you see like my vision, right? It's bigger, it's more powerful, it's brighter, right? More clarity. I just keep evolving as I feel called to evolve. That's what this gives you. It gives you space to do that. First module, all about establishing your vision for your business. Not how to sell the course, but a vision for your business. What do you want? And the rest of the course helps you go get it. The rest of the course helps you go get it. So step 2, you'll create your opportunity or opportunities. If you want to sell the course as your own, we have a complete module that walks you through how to do that. All right? You'll learn how to set up. First off, you'll download a pre-built funnel. You don't have to create from scratch. You get the free marketing system, you get the pre-built funnel, and the videos will guide you step by step through setting everything up. Right? When you're done, you'll have what I call a money getting system. You'll have your capture page, you'll have your email welcome sequence, and I even give you a welcome email sequence you can use. So I got you back on there. So I give you the email sequence to use. You'll have that set up. So every single time someone requests information from you, those emails will automatically fire off. You will have your sales page that will break down what this digital marketing course with resale rights is all about, selling on your behalf. When someone's like, yes, I want this, and they click the buy button, they go to your order page, or you're going to learn how to set all this up seamlessly. And when they decide to purchase, right, they're buying from you. The course is going to teach you how to accept Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm. So if you want to give your audience, which why would you not, right, the option to split up their payments, you'll learn how to do that. And in case you didn't know, because a lot of people ask me this, when someone buys through Klarna, Afterpay, or Affirm, you still get all the money. It's not your payment plan. Affirm, Klarna, and Afterpay, they assume the risk. So you're doing business like a boss. You assume no risk of payment plans, yet you afford your customers the opportunity to split up their payments. It's a whole blessing. You are learning how to do business correctly. Y'all, when I learned that, I was like, that was worth the entire price of the course for me. Because what that allowed me to do now is that even if I do business away from the course, I know how to use Klarna and Afterpay. So I can always offer payment plans no matter what I want to offer. It's beautiful. Are you getting this? Like, this is what this is about. That one nugget alone has made me so much more money. Because again, that's a chess move, not checkers. You learn how to get that set up. And then you have the ownership component. So the opportunities that you learn how to create, they become yours. So when it comes to your digital products, when it comes to selling this course as your own, those are yours. You own those. No one can take those away from you. You own those. When you buy this course, you're not buying a course with a login. Yes, you will log in to access it because that's how I've designed it to be for me. Right? I'm like, you just get access to the course. But once you're inside, you can download the course as your own. So no matter what the founders of this course ever decide to do, you always own this course, which means you always own the information. You always own the opportunity as well. So you're literally, for $500, you're literally investing into a whole digital asset. It only becomes a liability when you decide not to do anything. And why on earth would you do that with this? Why on earth would you do that with this? That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. That's what this is about. So yeah, hand on heart. The reason I can have so much conviction over anyone can start now and anyone can make money now, because I'm telling you, the Steph Perez of 2007 saw it that way with her first opportunity. And that's why she made 28 sales in her first 30 days. Who's going to make money in March? I want to know. Who's going to make money in March? And I know, even as you type in me, if you don't have like a feeling of like you want to throw up or like your stomach just dropped, like you just went on a roller coaster, you probably don't really believe it. I'm messing with you here, right? But if you, because even for some of you guys, like I felt it. And when I think about my goal for the month, my stomach dropped. Every time I think about it, my stomach dropped. Because if you don't think I don't want to 86% my money again, you are crazy, right? It's all gas, no brakes. But if you have, that was me in 2007. I'm going to make money. I'm making money. This is crazy. I'm making money. And when I made my first sale in 3 days, you couldn't tell me anything. I was like, if I can make one, I can make hundreds and thousands. Game on. Let's go. If one person will buy from someone they don't know, then that means I can make tons of money doing business this way. And I was sold. Your girl was sold. Clearly, right? The rest is history. So I know for that person that had that, I just went through a roller coaster stomach, right? Or I want to throw up a little bit. You can make money in March. You just got it. Like it seems so simple and like I'm being like cryptic with it, but you just have to decide. Because if I was here watching me, because I create my content for the Steph Perez of many years ago that needed this. If I was watching this, my mind would be so made up that I'm going to go buy the course now. Or if I already had it, right? I'd be like tapping my helmet. Okay, coach, I got you. And I can't say it in a way to convict you because I can't do that for anybody, but I absolutely would make money this month. It's not a hypey thing. I would make money this month. And I'd probably blow a lot of people's mind with the amount of money that I made as someone that was new or someone that was just finally deciding to get their stuff together. That might be you. I don't know. You might be new. You might be someone just finally deciding to get their stuff together. All you got to do is decide. So yes, when you buy the course, you do get my mentorship included, right? My mentorship includes my mentorship hub, where there's additional resources there. A lot of stuff that I give you. You have an additional digital product there that you can sell as your own as well. Totally free, right? You can just download it right into Canva, edit it, and you have another digital product that you can sell for like $47, right? Another cha-ching in your life, all right? So when you decide to buy the course, you get 3 income streams automatically. You get the course as an income stream if you decide. You get the marketing system as an income stream, right? Recurring income. So literally everyone that buys the course from you can also become your customer in the marketing system. And if you follow my lead and the instruction in the course, it'll automatically be set up for you. So that when someone buys the course, they also get the marketing system from you as well. You're like, Steph, but it's free. It is free. But once someone needs more features, like they decide to grow and expand their business, they will need to upgrade, right? And when they upgrade, that's money that you then will begin earning, all right? So that's that as a recurring income. So that's I'm earning another 4 figures just from the marketing system. Are you guys like seeing how I'm just being very forthright about like what this is, how I'm earning, where I'm earning from, and just saying, hey, like you have the same opportunities. You have the exact same opportunity. Or you might not want to set up a store, right? That's just something I wanted to do. But the 3 income streams you have is the course as sales, the marketing system, and then I give you a digital product to sell. Right. And if, for example, if you're doing YouTube videos, you can offer that digital product right in your description as well if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. Right. So that's 3 you get right off the bat for one investment of $500. Right. So my mentorship hub has resources, swipe files, content ideas, and it holds, right, the amazing growth blitz. You're going to want to make time to go through that. All right. Like those are like my secrets to how I literally decided to get serious about my business and change things around. Like my 86% increase from January to February, the secrets are held in that blitz. I say secrets, but y'all know how I mean that. It's in the blitz. It's all in the blitz. It's just in the Blitz, right? So you'll get that as well. And then you get office hours every Tuesday. You can pop on, ask questions, get guidance, get feedback. You can just hang out. Sometimes we have really great conversation. This past Tuesday, again, was amazing. So many questions, just so much good stuff. So pop in. Sometimes I have people that just pop in and they're like, Steph, I don't have a question, but I'm just here for it. Like, I'm just here to hear what goes on. That's what I'm talking about. Just show up to be in the midst of things, because you never know what someone's going to ask. And you never know what I'm going to give. You never know what I'm going to give. So that's the beauty of office hours. You can just pop in, right? And you get to be supported. You get to ask your questions. You get the guidance, right? You get to know that you're not in this all by yourself. Because trust me, when you start going through the course and you start taking action, you likely will have questions. That's how it is. And then on top of that, on a monthly basis, I do a community hangout, right? Where I will generally teach on something. And it kind of like it sends us into the new month, generally the way that I do this. And then at the end of that, people can ask questions, give guidance, get feedback. And I've attracted some really, really amazing people that have years of experience as well. And the way they're giving back to the community as well, like during these hangouts, is like, it's amazing. It is amazing. So this is not an ego thing. It literally is a community, and you get to involve yourself to the degree that you want to involve yourself, but just know that it's given to you, and it's only for a limited time. I will not, for sure, I will not be offering this for free forever, but literally right now, like, I was supposed to already have put a price tag on it. I can't bring myself to do it, because I just really believe like this is the element that's going to help so many people make their first dollars online. And that's my mission, is to help people that have yet to make their first $10,000 online, or that are really trying to build up sustainable. Like, they're not making money sustainably. They're not making it consistently. All right. And to help people get to their first $10,000 months as a foundation, as a milestone. Right. So I'm really here to help the person that's like, I want to get this all going for me. Right. And they're ready for the guidance. They're ready for it. All right. So, all right, you guys. So if you do have any questions, go to goprowithsteph.com. All right. Opt in, get the information. If you already know you're ready to get started, get started. I will plug you into the community today. All right. And if you do have any questions, once you opt in, just hit reply on any email that you receive from me. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. I'm not here to convince. All right. I don't play that game. I know what I got my hands on, and that's all there is to it. I know what I got my hands on. I think I do an impeccable job of breaking it down. I will not convince you. All right. But I will answer your question if you just have like a suitability question, right? Based upon what you want to do with your life and your business. No problem whatsoever. All right. I really, really hope that you guys are leaving better than when you came. I'm going to answer this question. Is the My Faceless Marketing Starter Bundle with MRR the way to go for profit? Which one would you recommend for beginners? I just market the roadmap. That's the only course that I market. So that's what I recommend. I think it's the greatest foundation. I've only ever purchased one other, and I think it's a great foundation as well. I think it's really, really good. I'm just really, really sold on the roadmap. I really am. So that's just my stance on that. There's a lot of other things that surface. You know what? I'll tell you my mind around faceless though, because I actually even sell a faceless bundle or a faceless product on my store. I'm just a foundational girl. And I just believe if you learn how to do business correct, like if you learn what's in the roadmap, you can just simply decide to go faceless. You don't need this big hoorah around faceless. Let me know if that makes sense. Like, I don't think you need to specifically learn faceless. I think you need to learn digital marketing, learn the fundamentals of digital marketing. And then if you decide that you don't want to include your face, right, then just opt to use, faceless strategies, which is not your face. But you still have to develop these skills. You still have to build a brand. You still have to have messaging. You have to learn the platforms. You have to learn automation. You have to still learn all of these things. So no, I would never tell someone as a newbie, oh, because you're new, go faceless. I didn't go faceless. That wasn't even a thing, right? Like, you just got the guts and you did what you needed to do to build your business. I think people, I want to rant, but I just think people have way too many friggin' options nowadays. And so it allows them to think they need so much more, or that just, what do you want? What do you want? And go do it. You know what I'm saying? What do you want? If you want to help people and you'll make money. If you're trying to, how do I minimize myself so much, you're going to evade making money. You're going to evade it, right? Like you're going to like talk yourself out of it. You need the fundamentals. And that's why, again, why I'm so down for, right, the course that I sell, right, which is the roadmap, is because number one, the owners are so down, the creators are so down with why they did this. They didn't do this to be in competition with anyone else. They were the ones, they were the first ones on the map doing it this way. And I love the fact that they didn't bend to what everyone else is doing. They have stood strong on the fact that we're here to teach people the fundamentals so they can build the business of their dreams. They don't even care if you don't promote the course as your own. They want you to have the skills, which is my vision, has always been my vision, is for people to get this stuff because skills pay the bills. And you want to be in position to always write your check. You don't want to have to rely upon gimmicks. You want to be steady. You want to be strong. You want the fundamentals. Y'all, that's me. And I'm sorry, I'm tooting my own horn here. But that's why I can write my own checks. Because I got strong on these things. And guess what? For my store, I'm building a whole faceless brand on Pinterest. That's going to be my primary marketing arm for my store. I don't have to buy a faceless course to learn to do that. I just got to learn Pinterest. Because that is a faceless platform. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to be the face of it. I so appreciate that question, right? Because I know there are people out there that struggle with this. And I'm always going to be that voice of learn the skills. Just decide you're going to learn what it takes to make money online. And you'll always be positioned to do whatever you want and to make money however you want. And you'll never have to rely upon gimmicks and schemes. And I'm sorry, but that's really what I think the faceless movement is about. It's just trying to appeal to people that have struggled otherwise, right? But the whole gag is you still have to learn digital marketing. You still have to learn these skills. Nothing changes outside of you're building a brand around an icon or a brand around a name or a brand around something, and you're just removing yourself, which is fine, but it's still the skills that pull it off, right? So I hope that helps anyone that needs it, right? Because that is the truth. It's not just an opinion. It is the truth, all right? So be inspired, you guys. Be empowered. Decide that month is going to be the month for your momentum. Know that March is going to be the month for your momentum. That's awesome to hear, Greta. I'm glad. I am glad. All right. Go to GoProWithSteph.com to get all the information in your hands. Make the decision to come on board. Again, we accept PayPal. I say we. My website accepts PayPal, credit card, debit card, and Klarna and Afterpay. So if you need to split your payments up, right, that is definitely an option to help you in getting started. As soon as you've gotten started, right, I'll get you plugged in. Just email me. I want to make sure I have the right email address. I'll get you plugged into the community, and I will look so forward to meeting you on office hours on Tuesday. I really hope you guys are leaving better than when you came. All right, go back, watch the replay if you need to. But I'm telling you, I just kicked down exactly how anyone can start now and how anyone can decide to make money now as well. It's just all a decision, right? And we equip you with everything that you need to make it so. And I got your back. Just take the first step. Have a great Saturday, you guys, a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.